Hi guys, it's Sixx and I am back with another video, and for this video I have decided to do a Q&A, and this is my first Q&A I've ever done, so yeah, let's just get into it. So the first question is, what was your biggest fear moving across the country? My biggest fear moving across the country, I think more or less was just leaving my friends and family and starting from scratch. I didn't know anyone else here. I mean, I knew a few people, but not really well. And I knew I was gonna have to make pretty much all new friends. And I have no family here. It was just a new life I was stepping into. So yeah, I would definitely say my biggest fear moving across the country was starting a new life. The next question is, who is your favorite actress? My favorite actress is Meryl Streep, goddess, and then my second one is Jennifer Aniston. Those are my two top actresses ever. What's your favorite song? My favorite song is Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus. The next question is, what position do you play in soccer? I have played every position on the field, but right now I play right wing or right mid, and I play right fullback. Getting deep here. Who is your biggest inspiration? My dad. The next question is, ever been injured due to soccer? Yes, but not like seriously. Like, I've never broken anything, just sprained ankle, and my meniscus had like an issue. But I get this question all the time, and it's, what team do you play for? My club team that I play for is called Sherman Oaks Extreme. It is just a California club team. And then I also play for Davidsonville Dynamite when I'm in Maryland. I like this question. What's your Starbucks order? My Starbucks order is either a grande peppermint mocha latte or a venti very, very hibiscus, depending if it's hot or cold outside. The next question is, what are you more interested in, soccer or acting? This question is hard because I get asked this a lot. I don't prefer one over the other just because they're two different things to me. Soccer is the sport I've been playing since I was 4 years old, and acting is just a passion that I found like almost 3 years ago. But I have really committed to acting, considering I have left everything behind to do it. So acting is definitely my top priority, but soccer is something that I'm going to continue to play until I really physically and just literally can't. So, do you like radishes? When did you start acting and why? I started acting in July of 2014. It's been almost 3 years since I started acting, but the reason I started acting was simply just because I got an audition when I was here in Los Angeles for a week for the Kids' Choice Awards, and it was for Nickelodeon, and I did the audition, and I instantly fell in love with performing. Well, I've always been in love with performing, but I've never, more singing. I was more interested in singing, not so much acting, but when I did it, I guess I fell in love with it. And after that, I decided that once I finished 6th grade, I was going to move out here with my dad, and we were going to try it for a year, and so far it has been some of the best years of my life. So yeah, it's my little love story with acting. Next question is, what is your favorite TV show? Grey's Anatomy. This question is really getting into the feels, was there a moment in your life where you were sad? If so, what about? I mean, I'm actually a pretty emotional person, so I get sad a lot, whether it's watching Grey's Anatomy or my own personal issues or dogs. But I mean, I don't know that there was a long period of time I've been sad, because I just feel like, you know, we have a life, and yes, there are going to be sad things, but we all need to just keep pushing forward, and the next day is a new day, and everything happens for a reason. I am a super big believer in everything happens for a reason. So if something makes you sad, something good will come of it. Something good will happen, and it's just another day. But if I were to say if there's ever a time I was sad, I think the most sad time ever, or the most time I ever cried, was when I left Maryland. What is your favorite soccer player? This one's really hard because I have so many favorite soccer players, so I'm gonna name my top 5 because y'all know I do that a lot. Okay, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, Zlatan, and Bale. Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of a bottle? That is a valid question that I can't give you the answer to. Do you want to play soccer in college, and what are your priorities? Oh. Yes, in a perfect world, I would love to play soccer in college. That is one of my biggest goals, has been one of my biggest goals. But my priorities are huge to me, especially because my dad, you know, he's like, priorities. But I think the list of my priorities go school, acting, sports, friends, wrong. Family and friends definitely come first, because I would do anything for my family and friends. Then school, then acting, then sports, and then whatever other craft I decide to commit to. Do you like horror movies? No. I genuinely really love this question because I think about this all the time. It's, if you could play any role in any movie you wish, what movie would it be and who would you play? So my dream role is to play a very strong, powerful girl role, which, so I can give like a reference, it'd be like Katniss Everdeen or Triss from Hunger Games and Divergent. Like, those are my 2 top movies, like, where the girl role, like, kicks butt, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to do, like, fight scenes and stuff, and, like, survival, I don't know, just something like that seems, like, really cool. What other YouTuber would you want to meet? P.S. Love your videos. Thank you. I read that like a question, but thank you. It means a lot. I love a lot of YouTubers, but I will say the YouTubers that I watch the most are Brooklyn and Bailey and their family. That sounds really weird, but they have a family vlog channel called Cute Girls Hairstyles, but they have like a playlist called, or like a series on that channel called Behind the Braids, and it's Brooklyn and Bailey's family, and they do like family vlogs and stuff, and they just remind me a lot of home and families, and like, they're from Texas, so they're really cute and loving. I don't know, like, I just want to live in their neighborhood and like be friends with them and just like be their other kid, because like they're family goals, and it makes me happy and makes me warm inside. Would you like to make any changes in your life? No. And that's not because I think my life is perfect. That's not because I think there are things I could have done differently or should have done differently. That is simply because, like I said earlier in the video, I think everything happens for a reason, and everything that has led up to now has made me the person I am today, and has made my life the way that it is today. What is better, giraffes or bananas? Well, like, I like bananas, but I love giraffes. So, what do you like better, Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out Burger? Hands down, Chick-fil-A. Are you gonna have any meet and greets here in Maryland? I have gotten this question for actually a lot of states and a lot of places if I'm going to be doing meet and greets. And as of now, I don't have any meet and greets planned or set to go. But if you guys wanted meet and greets, I would totally do them. This is a really good question. It's, what advice would you give a young soccer player who is trying to be a leader on a team but doesn't want girls to think she's trying to be bossy? This question is awesome because I think the best way to do it is more motivation, like more motivation. And what I mean by that is, if you, I would say the biggest scenario that you would want to be a leader is if your team is down or things aren't working on the field or something, use motivation for your team to get better. Like, when I talk to my team and we're losing or we need to figure something, a new plan, because obviously what we're doing isn't working, I really like to step up and talk to them because everyone's frustrated and yelling at each other, and I think it's really important to get together and remind each other that we're a team and be like, we need to start communicating more, to help each other. We should do this, you should do that, not being like, you need to stop doing this and you need to figure this out and you need to do that, da-da-da-da-da. Like, do not point fingers. I think you really just need to motivate each other, and if someone is struggling, help them out. You're never going to get better as an individual. You're only going to get better as a team in sports. So I would say just motivate and help. Don't put down, don't point out, just help each other out. And they will thank you, and they will look up to you, and they are going to want you on the field with them. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Who is your celebrity crush? My celebrity crush, I don't know if you guys will know who he is, but his name is Dylan Jagger Lee. You should look him up on Instagram. He is Tommy Lee's son, and he is drop dead gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Favorite college football team? My favorite college football team is Navy. I don't know that's like a split. I mean, Navy is based in Maryland, if you didn't know, and also my dad's godson plays for the Navy college football team. So for real, whoever invented chokers, they weren't kidding with the title, literally. So those are all the questions I'm going to be taking from Instagram, but I also got some from Snapchat, and one of those questions was, hey, how was 6th grade? This is from a 6th grade friend, by the way. This is not just a random question. 6th grade was actually my favorite grade ever. That was the grade I was in before I moved to California, and that was a good year for me because I went to all new school, didn't know anyone, maybe knew about 3 people, but didn't really talk to them. So starting from scratch once again. So I really just stuck my head out there and saw whoever would come to talk to me, and that's where I met my best friend Kaden, and I met all of my friends that I'm talking to now. This question I got on Instagram and Snapchat, and it's, what's your shoe size? This is a hard one because my shoe size changes depending on the shoe, but really I'm a 7.5. So alright, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for helping me with this video. I could not have done it without you guys because I needed the questions, and I'm pretty sad because I want to answer all of them, but I can't. But if y'all want another video or another Q&A video, to be more specific, just comment below and I will gladly do another one. So yeah, I love you guys. I will see you next time.